Ah, Dovahkiin.
Anything on your mind?
I cannot deny that the tale of Sir Aldous of the Rose has troubled me lately. It is a reminder that even the mightiest among us may lose their courage if they forsake their virtues.
Oh boy.
I don't know how long ago he lost his way, but I think it's safe to assume it's been some time since he deserved his knightly title.
Alright, here you go.
If the information I've gathered proves true.
What information? Where are you getting all this information from?
The wound he bears. The one which will soon claim his life. It was inflicted during a conflict with Naga bandits.
Naga bandits?
A sub-race of Argonian. Tales of their criminal activities are widespread throughout the southeast region of Tamriel, even up to Cyrodiil. They have a formidable reputation as drug smugglers and caravan thieves. It's scum like them that a true knight would vanquish without pity. Alas, Sir Aldous sided with them, and earned his wound fighting against the innocent.
Why would he do that?
Wealth, power, I know not. But where one knight fails, another should have the strength to rise, shying neither from danger nor malicious intent. With your permission, my liege, I would like to destroy these bandits and set the deed right.
Any idea where to find them?
Rumor has it that 2 villagers were robbed and murdered by these bandits not 5 moons ago. A third managed to survive the attack. He resides on the eastern coast of the island. Speaking to him should set us on the right path.
Alright, we'll get to it soon.
It is not a matter of haste, but the sooner we lend ourselves to investigate, the better.
So here's what I'm thinking. If anything, I almost feel like I'm gonna have to pick and choose who I want to like me and prioritize them. So for instance, as of right now, I really don't see Jade ever really liking us. Unless we just really game the gift system at some point. So let's do Roland, and in Jade's place, let's do Katri. Yeah.
I wasn't trying to trip you. I swear.
I also realize that a lot of this has been focused on, helping the crew and everything, but once again, just playing it like a Bioware game, I always prioritize the crew, the loyalty missions, and all that, especially since they're multi-steps as well. I'm sure it'll get to a point where it'll kind of pause and be like, oh, you have to wait a little bit longer before continuing these quests. But while I have them available, might as well.
Speak.
Everyone came out to see
Hi
the
there.
survivor, huh? Everyone's
Yeah.
just
Are
crowding
you also
around.
in league with those savages? Have you come here to smite us in the name of greed and dominance?
Oh, hi.
No. I come to see that the misdeeds of my predecessor are countervailed with justice. That is all.
Your kindred spoke nobly at first, too. I hope you are truer and more valiant than he was.
Oh, I thought you were gonna have something else to say. Nope, I'll step in, though.
You want something from me?
Are you the one that survived a Naga bandit raid?
That I am? They attacked us while we were laying on the beach.
Damn shame.
I managed to kill one of them, but
We're going to find whoever did
not
this.
before they murdered my wife and housecarl.
Housecarl? You have a housecarl? Also, I just heard someone say, I'm gonna find whoever did this. They just found the dead distributor that I killed.
Spared me? No. They saw me kill their ally and scattered like the cowards they are. Cruel bastards, a lot of them! I would have pursued them. But I grieved for my wife, and I could not bear to leave her side.
So what I'm hearing is, 1, you're single, and 2, you need to hire a new housecarl. Just, keep me in mind, I'll get you my business card. Where do they come from?
Their kind crashed a pirate ship onto the island generations ago. Their natural lust for power and wealth drove them into conflict with our ancestors, and for it, they were banished to a nearby islet. By attacking us, they have violated an age-old treaty. Their punishment could not be severe enough.
Has the village done anything about it?
Nothing! They're too caught up in their friction with the other villages to be bothered by our true enemies.
Well, I mean, the Daedra are also your true enemies. Where were you attacked?
Just off the coast. I'll mark the spot on your map. I carried the bodies of my wife and housecarl away for a proper burial, but I left that beast where it lay.
We'll look into it.
Thank you, stranger. The soul of my wife pleads for vengeance.
Oh, just reading right here.
You want something from me?
If I know anything about these bandits, there'll be a lot of them. I will need time to pray, and ask the divines for strength before we distribute justice.
Let me know when you're ready. I want to investigate the crime scene first.
Of course, Dover. But I don't know what you expect to find. We already know everything we need to.
Yeah?
Well, here's the thing. It doesn't hurt then. Even if we know
Got something to
everything,
say?
why does it hurt
Hi
to
there.
verify the information ourselves, to, go check, to investigate and all that? There's no downside, really. Here we go. Starved Naga Bandit. The bandit looks malnourished, and there are two strange marks on its wrist. The fact that it's a unique model, I consider to be impressive. Mainly, I'm just trying to see if I could, specifically inspect the wrists, but I don't think so, at least. There's no blood trail, which I'm not surprised that there's no blood trail. There wouldn't be any reason for there to be one. I see a camp right over there, and I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to look around a little bit more. Let me just check right around here real quick. Otherwise, I'm going to pop over to that island, to that camp right there, and take a look for myself. Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's a lot of werewolves. Village outcasts. The village outcasts turned to werewolves, or... No, I see people fighting. Are the village outcasts fighting the werewolves? No, I think they're together. Never mind, they are together. I'm wondering if this is related, because it could honestly go either way.
Save some glory for the rest of us.
Ooh, Roland like that. Yeah, that's right, Roland. Don't worry, we're gonna kill plenty of werewolves. I promise you that.
You'll need to do better than that.
If anything, Katri should like this too, because, werewolves. She's a vigilant. This should be right up her alley. Just one left. I also really don't know if this is related at all. I don't think it is. I'll look around, I'll investigate, but I have a feeling that any clues that I'm actually going to find pertaining to the investigation might be on the mainland and not here. I'm not going to carry the human flesh because I feel like Katri might not like that. She's like, "What's that in your pocket?" I go, "Nothing." It's definitely not human flesh at all. There wasn't anything on the little island, but I'm glad that we did clear it out.
Well met.
The bandit looks underfed, and there's an odd rash on its wrists.
Interesting. Yet it changes nothing. They attacked innocent bystanders. Whether out of hunger or not makes little difference. The motive does not excuse the sin.
I mean, if you say so. However,
Alright then.
I don't really think that's how it would work. It wouldn't work if the werewolf bit him. Like, that wouldn't turn him into a werewolf. Vampirism, sure, but that wouldn't be on the wrist either.
Be brief.
Something on your mind?
Perhaps another time.
Okay. I mean, Fair.
Divines be with you.
Well, here's the thing. This is new information. This is information that we can use for later on, when we do to move on with this. But as it is, Roland did say that he needed some more time to make preparations for the attack to go after the Naga, so we'll check back with him a little bit later. Okay, I can teach Iriel spells.
I'm eager to learn.
Okay, that's cool. I like that.
Understood.
Because I found the spell tomes
Sure.
at that werewolf camp. And I already have the spell, but now I can pass it on to her. I like that. That's a nice little feature. Hey, Pacey.
At your service. Greetings.
Something on your mind?
I've been thinking a lot lately. Which is a first for me, I know. But I'm starting to realize the flaws of my own ideology.
What about your drinking problem?
Killing the man for the village shook the foundation of values I hadn't questioned in years. I've been using my word as a crutch, a way of funneling right and wrong into two easily distinguishable categories. But that's a foolish way to deal with the past, isn't it? I guess I only bring this up because the solution has been staring me down this whole time, and I've only now recognized it.
What's the solution? And does it have anything to do with, this here? Also, I would just say that we would be a lot better off if we could just hire a therapist for everyone on the ship.
Memory manipulation.
Oh.
My reliance on mead is just a result of trying to shut out the noise. Free myself from remembering the men I left out to die.
That's not the solution, no.
But if I erase that memory completely, I'll no longer need the alcohol. And as a result, I'll refrain from making these undesirable commitments.
This is just like a weird version of ayahuasca, isn't it? We've seen the effects of memory manipulation.
That's only if the subject struggles. I've spent a good bit of time researching the practice since our encounter in the cave. It's a lot safer than we thought.
We just put up flyers saying not to do it. Your mind's already made up, isn't it? This just sounds like a permanent way of running from your problems. You need to confront your past, not hide from it. Honestly, it seems like an easy way out. It seems like he doesn't want to put in the hard work. Yeah, it just sounds like a permanent way of running from your problems.
Maybe, but surely it's better than spending every hour in remorse over events that cannot be changed.
I'm gonna find us a therapist.
I've battled with this mental torment for long enough. I want it to end. I need it to end. I'd like to give it a little more consideration before I commit. But I think it might be best.
At least he's willing to think it over.
I'm tired of my past haunting me every hour of sobriety.
Well, at least you're not drinking right now. You're pretending to drink, but I guess that's a slight improvement at least.
Huh?
Something on your mind?
Our target's made his move. He's asking for potential recruits to meet him in a secluded cavern north of the island. Good chance that's where he runs his operation.
What's the plan?
He'll want to interview us, get a feel for why we're applying and if we can be trusted. While one of us keeps him talking, the other will have a pristine opportunity at silencing him from afar. I have my preference, of course. But as the guest of this operation, you're welcome to choose for yourself.
And how are we gonna kill him?
I scouted the area earlier. There's a vantage point clinging to the outer wall of the cave, overlooking a gap in the roof of his office. One of us should be able to send an arrow through it, but we'll need the other to keep him occupied.
Well, you seem like a very proficient archer, so I have a feeling that you want to take the shot. You've already scouted the area?
What can I say? I'm good at what I do. Never go in blind was the golden quote of my sanctuary. Well, that and never strike from the same place twice. Come to think of it, they were very fond of telling us what not to do.
I mean, that's only 2 things. I think I know what you'd prefer, but let me just ask you.
I'd rather take the shot.
Easy. Yeah, I'll keep the target talking.
Excellent. You'll only need to distract him long enough for me to get into position. After that, just give me the signal, and I'll drop him.
Signal?
Oh, right. That would be a good thing to establish beforehand. Up to you, I guess. So long as it's subtle.
I'll scratch my butt. I'll touch my chin.
Good enough. I'll keep an eye out for it.
Anything else?
Oh yeah, there was one more thing. Apparently, this madman sold his soul to Mehrunes Dagon in exchange for the moon sugarcane. The hideout might be crawling with Daedric lackeys.
Might be. And you're just telling me this now?
You can thank the crew member that set this contract up for that. She just made the information available.
Oh? Oh, she?
Consider that an unintentional hint. I won't disclose anything else.
After this contract, I'd like to know who hired you.
That's between you and the client. If she wants to tell you, she will.
I mean, it narrows it down. And somehow I don't think it was Tia.
Sure, the sooner the better. I don't want the role of distributor handed out before we get there.
It's the thing of... Katri is very... do what it takes to get the job done. Because her ultimate goal is to stop all Daedric worship. This isn't Daedric worship, though. All I'm saying is, Iriel, if it's you, we could have done this together. We could have done this,
Hello.
On our own.
Yes? Farewell.
Which is why I don't necessarily think it was Iriel. If it was Iriel, I like to think that she would have come to me and said, hey, let's kill the local skooma peddler. Tassius, Tia, Jade. Which I have a feeling that they're not even gonna let us bring the others in. They're gonna make Tassius and Tia stay outside, but there's no way to choose nobody, is the thing. You have to bring people with you at all times. You know what would be kind of ironic? If the person who hired Jade to kill the skooma dealer was also the person that she had been hired to kill. Oh.
You're here for the job offering too. Can't blame you. Isn't every day an opportunity
Ow.
like this
Yes?
arises?
That was my toe.
Yeah.
The master will see you now.
Something you need?
Follow me.
Goodbye, Jay. The others are just aspiring distributor, and then there's also
Good day.
Jay Bailey. Oh, hey, look! There's the moon sugar growing. Big cave. It did not look this big on the outside. Why'd you stop? Keep going. There's a gap between you two. I'll keep going at least.
You, the master will see you now. Leave your weapons at the door.
Alright.
See to it then.
What is it?
Jade, please. You're not supposed to be here right now. You're supposed to go up there.
Speak.
No, not to you. I'm not here to speak with you. I'm here to talk to your boss. I am an aspiring skooma distributor. I love skooma. It's the best.
Take a seat. Make sure we're secure, will you?
Yeah, and she's gonna be right up there, isn't she?
Just a precaution. Now, make any sudden moves toward the door, and I'll have my servants cut you down. Consider that a guarantee.
Okay.
Now then, why should I choose you over the many others who have gathered at my doorstep today?
I love skooma. You're actually considering hiring those idiots? That's cute. I'm the Dragonborn. I'm good at everything. This job is to die for. I really need it. I do like that it even says, like, oh, in case you didn't remember which option you chose. I chose Touch Chin, though. I think I'll be a good distributor because I'm a hard worker.
And the others aren't. You don't have a very compelling case.
Well, I mean, I just met them.
You understand why I live in a secluded cavern, I assume. So, what makes you think I can trust you to keep my recipe and ingredients confidential?
I'm just gonna look up here real quick, don't worry. I would rather die than sell you out.
No doubt. Do you know why I keep Daedra as my guardians? Loyalty. A Daedra would sooner face the void than turn on his master. I see that same potential in you.
Aw, shucks.
Very well. I'll send an underling to retrieve you if you are outperformed.
Wait.
Until then, I expect you to refrain from speaking of what you've seen today. The consequences for crossing me are undesirable. We're done here.
That was a very short interview process. Wait, I have questions.
And what makes you think I have time for them? Just because you made a good impression doesn't mean you can test me.
I want to know what the 401k plan looks like. How do I know I can trust you? I know how to produce moon sugar through a more efficient method. How would, No, I'm not gonna do that. How do I know I can trust you?
You're wasting my time. Leave now while you're still ahead.
Okay. You know, just, oh god, I have a sudden itch on my chin.
What are you looking at?
I touched my chin. What are you talking about?
Twams, there is an assassin among us.
Maybe it was one of you. Maybe one of you was responsible for it. I'm just gonna leave. Oh. Or not. What happened here? What happened?
Speak.
So... Okay. Whew. Oh, never mind. He was gonna open it for me anyway.
How'd it go? Is he in a good mood?
He won't be giving you any trouble.
Oh, divines be praised. I hope I get the job.
Yeah, you're a shoo-in. I'm sure you will. Good luck. Just run in there, okay?
Thanks.
Just run in there and scream, I did it! I did it all!
Hello? Are you still here, sir?
Speak.
Another who seeks death! And they just kill him.
How can I assist?
You know, just, go about your day.
By the gods! There's a psychopath on the loose.
Oh. I like how the guards don't care. The guards, like, still let him go in. Yeah, keep farming away, idiot. This moon sugar's not going anywhere. Man, I aced the interview too easily.
Hello.
What is it?
About the assassination.
It's a shame we live two completely different lives. We'd make a pretty good team.
I mean... Well, you know, I will tell you in time that I am a member of the Dark Brotherhood. I think we make a good team as it is.
Yeah, maybe. But assassins and heroes don't mix. If not for the bizarre circumstances we share, I doubt we'd have ever met.
And what if I wasn't the Dragonborn?
I don't think you'd be the same if you weren't blessed by Akatosh. But I'll bite. If you could be anything at all, aside from the Dovahkiin, what would you be?
A skooma peddler. Ooh, yours. Suggestive wink. A duck, don't ask. Always wanted to be a skooma addict, a Jarl. My title doesn't define me. I'm many things aside from being the Dragonborn.
Okay, but for this scenario, you can only pick one. Sithis, it's not meant to be taken literally.
I would be... Well, the problem is that I'm many of these things. I would be an assassin like you. I am, in fact.
It's a lot less glamorous than you think. Trust me. Still, I know a few psychopaths who manage to find joy in it. To each their own, I say.
What about you? What would you be?
Me? Well, I guess there is one career that's held my interest from the time I was little. Just promise me you won't laugh.
I won't laugh. I can't guarantee that Tia won't, though. I won't laugh. Promise.
Well, gods, this is going to sound corny.
A romance writer?
I've always wanted to be a dressmaker.
Oh! Well, why's that? I'm not gonna laugh.
Something about growing up in the Imperial City, I guess. The businesswomen and nobles flaunted the most extravagant dresses imaginable. From lustrous red velvet to opulent black leather. I often wondered how it must feel to be clad so elegantly.
Well, I've got good news for you about the black
A
leather.
beggar's girl should have known better. And yet, that never stopped me from dreaming, even to this day.
See, I'm liking her more now. It's a thing like, oh, she doesn't even seem to necessarily... I mean, she likes what she does, but she doesn't want it to necessarily define her in a way. There's more to her than that, so I like that. Well, why not become a dressmaker then?
It's a child's dream, nothing more.
You're still clinging to it, though.
I digress. Good work today, Dova. After I talk with our client, I'll hand over your cut of the reward.
All right. Well, let's go back to the ship, since you gotta go back if you want to give them the good news anyway. I know it's not gonna happen. It would be funny if I could just sit here and watch and see Jade go to the client.
Did you say something?
Like I just follow
What do you
her.
want to talk about?
That would be nice.
Hello.
That would be really, really nice, but I don't think I have that as an option.